Hey, good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing this morning? This is Leroy from Blood, Sweat, and Cell. I am doing the morning show on my channel today. I hope everybody is having a great morning. If you are watching this back, thank you for joining. Hope you can watch as long as you can. Listen in the background while you're trying to get some work done. It always helps to listen to other people talk about things that you normally do every day and learn as you read the chats, which is always good. Hey, Tracy, good morning. Thank you for coming in. So I am still on my trip, headed up north to Rhode Island. All country sales, new face. Hey, how are you? Thank you for joining. Cotter P, what's going on, Cotter? Nice to see you. It was nice to see you guys last night as well on Kat's channel. I am not, so I'm still on my trip up north, grabbing some inventory. Going to stop packing my van today so I can start heading back on Friday. Excuse the phone. Yes, my parents still have a home phone. Um, the first time I was here, I got a little scared. I was like, "What's that?" Like, "Oh yeah, house phone." Yeah, I remember those things. Only thing I know is my cell phone. What's going on, Paul? How are you? No, Mo is not calling. He messaged me. I believe he's not going to be able to make it today. So I'm a one man bang. What's going on, Tommy? How are you? Yes, Tommy, absolutely. That I missed the car insurance or the car inspection. So I missed a great deal. I really did. or or it's Mo calling me collect. I remember getting those calls from my brother. My brother was in prison for a long time. And I remember getting those calls. Do you accept the call from? And then they would say their name. Say, this call is from Rhode Island Penitentiary. If you accept this call, please press 1. And then you get the bill, and the bill was like, no, Mo is not in jail. He might be internally, but he's not in the county jail. No, he's not in jail. What's going on, Maria? Good morning. How are you? So, Tommy, the whole chat, we need to talk a little bit. I've learned a few things that I left and did some stuff with my store to sell. I'm still getting sales. Usually, I don't get sales even if I change my handling time. I changed my handling time to 10 days. And I message everybody as soon as they buy an item. I've sold 13 things since I left on Saturday, which I mean, that's not great, but that's a lot better than I expected. And I just keep messaging them and making sure. I did have two, I sold 13 things. It was 15. Two people canceled. Um, One person made an excuse and said it wasn't the right one. I think they found it quicker, which I understand. Like I said, I wasn't expecting to sell that many things so far. I'm still not going to be back shipping until probably Tuesday. But it's all in my. I have 10-day handling. I don't think I'm going to drop I'll probably drop my handling time on maybe Friday. Maybe I'll let it, it's still 10 days. Maybe on Friday I'll drop my handling time, but I still message everybody and make sure that I let them know what's going on, and it's working for me. So that's really cool. UFOs around LA. I don't know if Tommy's serious or not. If there was really issues about that, I wouldn't know because I don't watch TV. But yeah, Paul. No cheesecake. No cheesecake. I mean, those cheesesteak issues. No, not at all. So today is hump day. I know a lot of people have no estate sales or anything like that today, unless you're buying online. Everybody's probably just listing, I would think, and shipping your daily stuff. Is Wednesday where everybody catches up? What do you guys normally do on Wednesday? I know everybody lists, but do you feel it as a catch up day to where you don't have you're not going sourcing? You should have already sourced. I mean, should have already listed some of the stuff you sourced over the weekend, and your shipping shouldn't be crazy. What's a typical Monday, a typical Wednesday for you guys in reselling? GoFundMe. There are loving people watching. There he is, Julian. How are you? I'm excited to see this other channel that Julian's doing for fishing. Um, I think it'll be really cool. Yeah, no, I get it, Tommy, but I do feel that Wednesday is a little slower. What's going on, Keith? How are you? Every day is Friday. Yes, Tracy. Every day is Friday. I love when she says that. Every day is Friday. I don't know what day it is normally until Monday, because I do the flea markets on um, Saturday and Sunday and prepare for them a little bit on Friday. I feel like I can't breathe until after shipping on Monday, and then that's why I sort of said it that way. Because Wednesday, there's no sales for me to go pick. I don't have much going on YouTube. So Monday is actually a day where I sort of can breathe a little bit. What's going on, Dave? How are you? How is the weather over there? It is nice to be home and have a Dunkin' Donuts coffee, or Dunkin', as they say now. Um, the water's better here. The coffee's better here. Um, I don't like the coffee down south. I even my own coffee at home doesn't taste right. Nice, Dave. That's awesome. Dave, what do you sell? What is the main thing that you sell, Dave? And your sourcing must be just as, not saying just as easy, but is your sourcing pretty plentiful in your country or in your area, I would say? I'm not going to be doing any listing. I do have a few things that I could list. I got a bunch of, I was in my unit and I got a bunch of um, woodworking router bits. I had bought a whole shelf of them about a year back, and I had some left. So no, yeah, Tracy. To answer that fast, as to the fast part of that, am I sourcing? No, I'm clearing out a 15 by 5 storage unit that I have up here. So yes, not sure if that sounds right, but am I sourcing? Literally no, but I'm cleaning out one of my storage units. So yes, that was one of the reasons I was coming up to drop off my daughter. Really not visiting my family because I'm visiting some friends, but my family, my parents are away, so I'm actually house sitting while they're away and cleaning out my storage unit so I can drop that fee. And I am going to be able to fit it all in the van, so that's a good thing. That's good, Dave. The only reason I asked is because, like, being in the United States, I feel it's pretty easy to source. You can source anywhere. Like, and I say this all the time, and I know a lot of people in the chat say I only sell tools, but there are things that we've all been like involved in. If our kids were in soccer, if um, if your kids were in soccer or baseball, um, or dance or any of that stuff, you sort of started learning prices. So you could go to those small little boutiques and stuff, and there's times where you could go and buy, and you know the person, you've spent thousands of dollars with them, and they might have some overstock in the back that you can say to them, do you have any overstock? Nice to see you. Can I can I can I see what you have? I'd like, and then comp it out and see if you can buy it in bulk. I know for you, Dave, that's not possible. But when people say, "Oh, I can't source in my area," that's crazy. When I went down south, I'm into remote control cars a little bit, and there was a hobby shop that I went to down there, and she had one little shelf, and she had a bunch of model paints, the tiny little paint jars for models, and I was like, "Oh, how long has this been here?" She goes, "Oh, I've been trying to sell this for years." Sometimes somebody will come and buy one or two. I was like, "How much for the whole box?" And she's like, Oh, I don't know. I'd have to check. So she comes back and she says $45. There was about 300 paints in there. They were all new. And there was a few that were open and they weren't out of date. They were just paints. So I put them in lots of 8 in different shades, like an army, like I did like an army color lot where it was like all different kinds of greens and grays. Just one lot I sold for like, I want to say it was like $55. And I sold like 7 lots. So the meaning of that is there's always places that you can source. You can go to these small stores and help them out. They're trying to make money as well, and you can buy their overstock. You'd be surprised the deals you'd get. Passport and puzzles. Hey, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Nice to see you. Philly Picker, are you doing your 24 hours tonight? Julia, don't start with me. Leroy, I sell tools. Yeah, we were supposed to have it on the other channel. The banner was for the other channel, but today it had to be switched to this channel. So nobody is perfect, but I'm here. Hey, Noel, how are you? I can't wait to get home to see my package. Things always sound weird. Hey, Noel, how are you? There he is. Tim, what's going on? Yes, I messed up on your name. My apologies. Good morning, Susie. No problem, Susie. Thank you for listening. I really did chop up your name. I'm sorry. What is your real name? Passports. What is your real name? I am not perfect with names. I'm blessed that I'm able to read as much as I can read the comments. So if I mess up your name or chop up your name, my apologies. I dig puzzles. If I was to let my disabilities or my challenges stop me, I wouldn't do anything in life. So, Kathy, I think I said that right. Kathy, what do you sell and what area in the country are you? I like to ask people where they're from and what they sell. It helps me sort of get to remember you as well. Oh, really? Oh, that's really cool. I right now I am in East Providence, Rhode Island. Are you a full-time reseller, Kathy? I worked in Lincoln for years. I worked at Amica Insurance for like 9 years. Okay, I'm done with names. Nice. That's usually how it happens. You start off as side money and then you have to get to that level where, okay, can I do this full time? Or sometimes just side money is great. You love your regular job and that extra money is even good as well. So it's K. Is K correct? Is that the right name? K? Took me about 13 years to figure out how to say Leroy. No, I've been corrected as your name is K, so a little embarrassed. So I won't forget that one. I don't think. Once I get put on the spot, I usually figure it out real fast. Good morning, Joe Deals. What's going on? And Jennifer just dropped your link. You say that K, you say Lincoln, and that brings back memories driving up 146 every single day. Yeah, yeah, that's true, Jennifer. That's and like I said, I'm gonna try. Okay, I'm gonna try. I always try to just keep pushing. Okay, make sure you follow me on Instagram. Maybe the next time I come up and Corona is better, maybe we can meet up for a coffee or something if you feel comfortable with that. or maybe I'll come sourcing in Lincoln. Guys, where she lives in Lincoln, I don't know about now, but I know I used to go on my lunch breaks on Saturdays. There used to be some good stuff in Lincoln. I might be putting her secret out there now. Everybody's gonna drive to Lincoln, Rhode Island, but it's very it's very, there's like only a certain time slots, but over near Kirkwood, I believe it is, in that area, the sourcing over there is really good. When I first started going to yard sales and estate sales in that area, I couldn't afford the stuff at the sales, but there was always good stuff at the estate sales and yard sales in that area. Coffee. Thank you, Kay. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Sugar Honey Iced Tea, what's going on? Nice to see you in my chat. Baldy Pal, nice to see you in the chat. What's going on? Dude, I would. Sure, I will come up to it. I'm only 10 minutes down the road, lol. Not really. 1,000 miles. Dave, have you, this is a silly question, but have you been to the States or do you come to the States often? Joe, yeah, he just messaged me and said he wasn't going to be able to make it. I am just trying to encourage him. He's going through some stuff, new changes in his house and stuff. So he is just trying to do what he needs to do, and I'm doing my end by keeping the show going. Yeah, Dave, you could always come to the United States. You'd have a lot of choices. I see you in a lot of chats. A lot of people know you, so you could come anywhere in the United States and meet up with us or someone. Key Lime Kisses. How are you? Good morning. What's going on? Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Joe. Dave, I'll show you some tool spots when you come to America. Okay, who is Gina? Is it Gina? It must be Key Lime Kisses. I would say. Nice. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to get all these names. I got a few new people today. You guys must have came over from yesterday, which is really good. I used to call Michelle Michael forever. So if you guys start to learn me, you'll see I mess up everybody's name. And even if your name is easy and I type it in, Tracy, I forget, I put the Y, not the I. Cat the Nurse Flipper, I put a C and not a K. So it's just love, LOL. She kept saying, it's not Michael, it's Michelle. I'm like, so like Michelle, before you came, I was mixing up some names and I told him, I said, once you embarrass me, I'll figure it out fast. I'll be a little embarrassed and I'll realize how to figure it out. What's going on, Julian? 3Gen Hustle. How are you, sir? Hope the family and the business is doing well, Julian. Okay. Thank you, Noel. You are the bomb diggity as well, Noel. Noel's like my aunt. Thank you, Paul. Thanks a lot, buddy. This is the most reading I've ever done in my life. Never had to read in my jobs. I was always a hands-on laborer, so didn't have to read much at all. So that was one of the challenges of getting into the lives. I was like, okay, well, and that was one of the reasons why I went on with Joe with Mo, and I'd go on with other people because it was their chat, and I didn't have to worry about carrying the chat myself. But now that I'm getting more comfortable, it's working out. You just got to push forward. No, I am in Rhode Island, Julian. If you look closely at that picture behind me, that's actually me when I was about 21 years old. That's me when I had hair, Julian. Me and my brothers. There she is. I try not to show too much emotion, but I love Noelle and everyone. But certain people, when they come in the chat, my whole tone changes. Hi, Danica. I always notice that. I just like I'll stop whoever I'm talking to, whatever I'm talking about, to say hi to her, and it's like that with a lot of people. With some people, it shows a little more. If you guys watch other resells, you'll see it when certain people are in the chats that like their faves or somebody that they really like, their voice will change. Try to pay attention to that. You'll see. We need a close up, Leroy. Okay, I thought you guys be sick of it, but now I've already showed it a couple of times. But I don't have to put myself on big screen, so I just have to lift myself up and go in and go. Okay. There we go. So that's a close up. So that's my brother Herb all the way to the right. Then I believe it is my brother Chris. Then next to my brother Chris is my brother Dylan. And then the big, tall, goofy guy is me. And that is my adopted family. They adopted me when I was 10. and I am still their son and their brother. So that is a blessing. We'll drive safe, Danica. Oh no, thank you, Julian. It's that wasn't on me, that was on them. They're a very great family, and they took me in when I was 10, and they knew who I was, and I was in foster care, and they didn't want me to go into the system, so they fought very hard to get me um, to be in the household. And a lot of you guys have heard the story, but when it gets to a lot of racial stuff, the state was very, very rude to these people. They're a white family, Irish and Portuguese. I mean, Italian and Portuguese, and they told them that it probably wouldn't be a good idea if they tried to adopt me or have me as a foster child because of my heritage, because I'm black and Irish, and they couldn't keep up my heritage. And that's just ludicrous. There are foster parents that are out there that they raise the child and then they push them off like Daisy. These people have always, always been in my life and will always continue to be in my life. They're my parents, they're my family, and I'm 46 years old and I'm still here. So, it's just to sit here, to sit at my parents' house. It sort of hurts a little bit because they're not here, because they're on vacation. I wish they were here so I could just hang out with them and stuff. But just to be here, moving away, wasn't really used to it, and so just to be here is good. It is very hard, Julian. Message me on Instagram, um, but you got to go where your heart is. It's a lot of hard work. I don't really want to get into too much, but just speaking for myself, a child that was in my, not trying to get all mushy, guys, but it is what it is. Um, if you don't want to hear the story, then I'll see you next show. But a child that was in my situation, it comes with a lot of challenges. I had a lot of things that emotional issues, and still to this day, I still have a lot of issues that I'm still working with. So, um, you got to be careful with a lot of that. You might not think, oh, well, maybe they were never with their parents, so they don't have that separation. In their heart, something is missing. Even if they never met that person, something is missing. I always thought that I would be able to live with my birth parents, because I thought that that was right, even though they never would have been able to support me or care for me like this family has. Um, I still, in my heart, thought that that was right. That's the way I was raised. Like that's where I thought it was supposed to be, and that's not always true. So I'll get out of this. My bad, guys. Oh, that's sad, Julian. That's really sad. What's going on, Yakov? How are you, buddy? Yes, Mo is still taking a little bit of time off. Anyone that has a heart to take in something that's not their biological. I mean, so even with a dog, if it was somebody else's dog, my heart goes out to him. It's a challenge. Even like just things with Mo. His bringing they got a new dog and it was an adopted dog, and that's a challenge. They tell you the dog is like 3, and you take the dog to the vet, and they tell you the dog is 6, and the dog still has separation anxiety from whoever else they were with, and they tell you the story that's not really um, true. So 8 kids from Haiti. Haiti. That's awesome, Noel. Yeah, I'm not sure if Mo will catch his premiere, but if he does, try to go support him, guys, or just send him a Instagram. Just try to lift him up a little bit. Um, we all have challenges in life, and we all need breaks. And Mo is going through that kind of stuff. So, um, as much as you guys asking here, just drop. He's in Instagram, reseller niche in Instagram. Just drop him a Instagram message. Just tell him you're thinking about him. Hope all is well. I'm not telling you guys what to say, but don't talk about flea markets, Julian. You know that's my thing. Um, I'm. I hope I could get a GoPro one day, and I can start doing flea market videos because that's really where I shine. I believe. Um, and that's I so enjoy it. I have a certain you guys see it online. I have a certain just a certain way to me that I make people interested. They want to buy what I'm selling. Even if I have customers that come to me and they literally will buy something from me every time I set up. I know they don't need it, and I give them a good deal, and they really like they really like my personality. So people will buy because of your personality, not even because of your product. Julian, I'll message you on Instagram. We have 17 people. Thank you guys. If you were just watching in the background and you were trying to get some work done, uh, thank you for listening. I hope you continue to listen. I hope you learn today. You're learning. We're learning a little bit about me. We're talking a little bit about eBay, but I hope you guys are getting work done, and I'm helping you get through your workday because sometimes your workday can be really stressful or aggravating. And if you can just listen to somebody that has a like-minded mindset, that helps you push through your day. So thank you so much for just listening in the background while you're working. Hey, Noel, I'm going to be starting working with the estate company when I get back to South Carolina in May. Um, so we'll see what that brings for me. So I might be sending you Instagram pictures every once in a while if I get something free to see if it's worth it or not. How is that? How did everything come out, Julian? Um, I know you've been having contractors at the house, like you said, for over 5 months now. Hopefully, it's winding down. The dust. I know your wife is probably happy if or going to be happy when the dust and the noise is done. Most I know my mom when we used to do construction here and do stuff here, my mother hated the dust. 5 acres is a lot of cutting. I don't want to cut a quarter of an acre. Forget about five. Oh, Danica, you couldn't. Nobody. You don't want to feed me. That's the problem. Paying me is easy. It's the feeding me part that is tough. I eat way too much. I have a really high metabolism, so I don't have to. I mean, I do have to worry about weight, but you know, I could lose probably 20 pounds, but I eat a lot. And when I come here, it's even worse. 90 years of things. 90 years of things. Oof, man, that's that's super crazy. I knew you were gonna say that, Danica. As I was saying it, I said, you know what? She's gonna stump me. I know she is. My my mom is the same way, Danica. Um, she's still to this day like it's just her and my dad, and the dog, but like she still cooks. It not as bad as she used to be, but probably what you figure the 7 days in a week, 3 days a week, she's cooking a 10 plate meal. Um, she will call my brother, I live in South Carolina and my brother Dylan lives in Florida. That's where my parents are. And my brother Chris lives a half a mile down the street, and my brother Herb lives about 8 miles in another town. So she'll call them too, and they both have families with 3 kids. So she'll call them and say, "Okay, your dinner's ready for tonight." Or that she'll call their wives, my mom, and she'll say, "Okay, dinner's ready for tonight. Or tomorrow night, I'm gonna make you guys dinner. So don't make any dinner. Just come to my house and pick it up, or I'll drop it off." Sometimes she'll even drop it off for them. So I get you, Danica. My mom's the same way. She doesn't know how to cook for any less than 10 people, and she still does it like 3 or 4 times a week. No problem, Julian. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate that. Get some work done. Message me on Instagram and continue having a great day. I like when I see Julian say bye to Julian. I'm like, Julian saying bye to himself? Oh, that'd be like me saying, see you later, Leroy. Yeah, Julian, um, that you guys handle that show so well with 300 people in the chat. I was I was a little amazed on how you guys handled the chat. I was in the chat a lot. Um, there's a lot of people on your show that I don't know, so I was just saying hello. Just trying to be a good guest, and most of them all said hello back, which was great. I laugh. I'm like, what would the show be without Cat being Tin Can? And it's funny because it doesn't happen all the time, and you don't know when it's going to happen. But when it and notice, Julian, when it happens the first time, within like a half hour, it will happen again. Do you notice that? Yeah, no, I know, Jennifer. Yes, sometimes there is 1,000, and the chat is like Superman. It's so fast. Some of those shows when it gets like that, I just I just sit back and lurk because I feel that I can't even message someone um, without if they didn't see it, it's gone. You know, my I think my chat is set up. I mean, it's all set up on how you have your layout on your computer. But right now, I got what 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I can see 12. I can see 12 messages. Um, so Julian, are you all packed up for your trip? She is a natural. Julian is very good as well. Julian, you will be missed for the next 5 weeks. Um, I might not even watch the show. No, just kidding. But enjoy yourself. You need some Julian time, and I know you really enjoy fishing, and I know you'll still be selling stuff, and the girlfriend will probably be shipping stuff out for you while you're away. Bye, Tracy. Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I don't know if I am. I wasn't asked. I think she has a pretty big lineup, so I was not asked. But it's okay. Just by her asking me to be on her show, I've been following Kat before she had 1,000. We were talking regularly, so I'm just proud of the success she's had, and I think she's sort of proud of me as well. When I started, I had not, I didn't have many follow. When I met Kat, I probably had like, um, I want to say probably like just under 100 followers. And she's one of the ones that kept pushing me to do a video. And I did my first video on my birthday, which will be a year in November. So yes, Tracy, be safe. Julian, let me know if you're going near Spartanburg. And Paul, I can't be a co-host when I'm going to have a fat belly from getting a Philly cheesesteak in Philly um, within a week from now. You're crazy, Paul. I used to like climbing trees when I was a kid. Um, I've never put on spikes and climbed the tree. Thank goodness, because I would probably climb to the top. I'm that guy. Everybody needs tree therapy. They should start like a ranch where you could go and just some people would do it like Noel and a lot of you guys do it like you have to do it for your house. But a lot of us city people, like I would go and stay in a resort where like I could go do farm things. And it would be so much fun. I mean, I had a landscape business, so I have done a lot of that stuff, but like some of like the farm stuff, like just like swinging hay bales and feeding the cows and you know the pigs and putting on the muck boots and all that kind of stuff is just to me a lot of fun. I just want to chop something. I don't want to get in Jennifer's way. Goodness. I do not want to get in Jennifer's way. So on Friday, guys, I will do a thumbnail. On Friday, I'm just gonna call it and just come on this channel. I'm gonna come on my channel. I'll be here from the the family hangout until Friday evening. So I'll just do the show from here on Friday. I'm not leaving yet, but just to let you guys know, and I'll have the thumbnail up soon. Oh no, no. Are you serious, Michelle? Oh. Did it fall on the guy or the worker? The owner or the worker? Wow, that's not even funny. Tree work is no joke. If you don't know what you're doing, if you read Michelle's question, Michelle's message, you can get killed. One of the things that I've learned is people go like to Home Depot and you can rent anything now. Well, some people need a course on how to use stuff. Wow, that stinks. My neighbor was cutting a tree and it flung him. Trust me. No, I totally believe you, Noel. But like Noel, I don't know like if you have but you think you could live city life? I mean, I guess city is a lot different, but like if any of you guys are used to like farm work, could they like take a I mean there's shows that do it, but take somebody who's totally like into farming and all that stuff and have them move into like Manhattan for like a month and a half where they can't do that. They have to buy everything. They have to drive their car. There is traffic. They got to take the subway. A lot of them don't know what a subway or a plane is. Take care, Dave. I want to say have a good rest of your evening because that's what I believe it is. And speaking of, I got to get my tool shout out in, guys. So speaking of tree work, you guys go to these yard sales and you see an old chainsaw that's beat up, and the guy wants $5 for it. I met a gentleman that bought and sold. He was one of the first people I ever met that sold on eBay when I lived back here before I got into the YouTube community. This gentleman used to go around to the swap meets. He went to 4 swap meets a year, and he would fill up his pickup truck. He would get a spot inside, wouldn't sell, and he would bring an envelope full of money. I think he said it was like $2,000, and he would buy every broken chainsaw that he could see. And his site is still up. I believe he has. I'm actually going to look while I'm talking. I believe he has. He has a ton of listings. He's been. Let's see. This guy's been around for a long, long time. So the meaning of this is you can buy broken chainsaws, which you'll see a lot, and you could have your nephew or your son, or even you as a stress reliever. You could just take a couple of pieces off of it and sell them. They're long tail items, but you could make decent money off of a $5, $10 chainsaw. You would be surprised. I'm going to see if I can. So he doesn't have anything in his store right now. But he's been a seller since May of 2005. He has over 1,500 feedback. Yeah, for some reason, there's nothing listed. Actually, I don't know if he's been selling because it looks like his account is really low. But anyway, you can definitely pot out that stuff. Definitely. No, well. No tiny house. I think that's a waste of time. Craftsman chainsaw. Some of those big chainsaws are money too. What's going on, Tofa? How are you, buddy? Tofa, let me see if you missed anything. If it has to be even, okay, let's see. There's a lot of E's, and the R's and the O's, there's less. So it has to be even. You can't be messing up my name like that. Yeah, like I said, I was following that guy for a long time, and I used to see him at the swap meets, and he'd be buying truckfuls and truckfuls of stuff. And he was one of the first people I started following on Instagram. I mean on eBay. Following them on eBay, not YouTube. I said it correctly. You didn't miss anything. Did you get some sleep? And I don't know if I got a spot for your show. I didn't message you, and I do want to be on. If you have any spots, or if you have a spot you can throw me in, please let me know. And you can do it. Hopefully, you have a strategy. Um, try to. Noelle's in the chat. She did the last one with me, and we did very well. I think, no offense to anyone else, but I think Noelle and I were the strong part of that. But you just, like Noelle would walk away and she would go and do her listings, do her pitches, and um, stand up when she needed to stand up. That's a big thing. Um, I know some people have mentioned, oh, well, why don't you just take all the pictures first? I didn't. I I did everything from scratch except for sort my items and get my labels written out. Besides that, I did everything from start to finish. Control freak. Having a landscape business, and Noel knows, you should see control freaks when it comes to um, other houses. I had this one lady, um, she would put lawn chairs and rope up every time I cut the grass because she didn't want me to go onto her property. And there would literally be a gap in between the two houses because she said it was her property, he said it was his property, and there was literally a small mohawk all the way down one side of their property because of property battle. And then forget about the leaves. Forget about it. Like she would know when I was coming. One lady, she knew when I was coming, and she would push leaves over to his property because he'd be at work. It's horrible. Noel, I know you can. I know you can vouch for me on this one. Yes, Noel, we are going to do it again as soon as I get back home. Yes, Noel. I'm not forget about you, Noel. Come on. Yes, that's the right way to do it. I want to beat Jake's record of. I think Noel and I did around the same. I want to say it was like 68. I don't remember now. It was a month ago now. I did 68 and Noel did about the same. We don't know what Mo did. I think Mo tried to stay awake. And Dante was huge help. Um, if you have a hype man, sort of what Dante was for a while, he was a big help for Noel and I. And Cameron was very good as well. So wasn't Mo. And then we had Greg come in towards the end. So that was a lot of fun. Noel, can we talk real right now? There's only 11 people here, so most of you guys left. Noel, can we talk real right now? Let me know if you want me to talk real right now, because I'm going to say some stuff that's not nice about that comment. Yes, Paul. Yeah. No problem. Thank you. I will go on. Hold on, Michelle. I got to read the rest of Danica's message. I have a question. Do you all see? Yes. I don't know if you did, Noel. I had a huge boost in sales. Um, yes, yes. Danica, here's the deal. Um, why don't we do something today? I'm away right now, but I for some reason I like doing it the first of the month, but I don't want to tell you guys what to do. Let's start a chat. Noel, Danica, and myself. I'll do one with you guys. Danica, if you could find time and you don't have to be there the whole time. I know Noel hopefully can be, and I know I will be. I set that whole day for that. I'm coming back with a truck full of stuff. So I'm ready, Noel. So I need about I need about 10 days until we can do it, just so I can get back and get situated. But let's message each other. So back to Michelle. Okay. So listen. So Noel's gonna know on this. When Noel was talking about dog poop, okay. I did landscaping for years. I started off when I was 13. By the time I was 18 years old, I had about 25 accounts. Um, couldn't read and write, couldn't even write out the bill for the customers. But I've always hustled. Um, I had two other jobs. I had a customer that really liked me, an Italian guy. He wouldn't give me money because he saw I would waste my money. So he would buy me first time he bought me a gas powered blower. And then I'd work that off, and then he'd get me a gas powered weed whacker. And then he got me a lawnmower, and then he got me a trailer because I went and got a truck because he was starting to see that I was actually investing into the business. So that being said, Michelle, trimming around bushes and trimming in high grass areas and hitting dog mess and dog mess getting in your face from the trimmer and on your clothes. Noel, please help me. It's one of the worst, disgusting things that I've seen on been a lot of stuff, but that is gross. If you had a dog, your price of your lawn went up over $15. Whoa, there's a little bit of battling going on over there. Well, I want you guys to do one with me, Danica and Noel, and whoever else we can get. And I'd like to do it in about 10 days. So let's get that, let's get that sisterly love out, and let's see if we can do this and see if we can prove to Noel, I mean to Danica, that your sales will go up. Boy, what's going on, Ella? Yes, Noel. Yes, yes. Yes, disgusting, guys. I had one house, Noel, that I went to, and it was absolutely horrible. The guy saw me doing a yard, asked me to come over and look at it, told me the issue that is his, that he worked all the time. He didn't want the animal. His wife got the animal, and he said, I'm going to tell you right now, there was a ton of mess, dog mess. Um, the deck was probably, they had a back deck and stairs in a backyard. The deck was probably, I'm going to say it was pretty big. I want to say it was about 10 by 15. And I'm telling you right now, it was, you couldn't walk on it. The dog, they would let, the wife would let the dog out of the screen door, and the dog would poop on the deck. The deck was covered with poop. When I say covered, I mean covered. It was absolutely disgusting. Um, he asked me to do a cleanup. I said, listen, I'm not touching the leaves in this yard. If I run my machine on there, my big lawnmower, if I run my mower on here, I'm gonna have to clean my mower after. Um, it would have been a $300 job. I charged them $650. I did the job. As soon as we left, I hired two guys. As soon as we left, I went to the car wash and power washed all my tires, everything underneath my deck, everything. And the guy called me back 3 days later and said, "You did an excellent job. I really appreciate it. Um, didn't want to say it, but I needed it done because we have realtors coming. My wife and I are splitting up, blah, blah, blah. Can you come and power wash the deck?" I said, listen, I said, I'm going to tell you something. I don't want to touch that deck. There is more crap on that deck than I've ever seen in my lifetime. He said, how much is the price? I said, and I had a guy, no offense, the guy was sort of a drug user. but he was a great worker. I said, if I can get my guy to clean up, gave him gloves. I went and got one of those poly suits. I gave him a broom and a shovel, and he cleaned all the poop off. And I power washed the deck, and I charged him another $600 because he had a realtor coming because they were getting divorced and they wanted to sell the house. And you could still see the stain marks on the deck after I pressure washed it from the poop that was just rotting there. It was disgusting. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Just sometimes people don't take care of their stuff and it's disgusting. So you're going to hear a little bit of the gross stuff, some good stuff, some reselling with me. If you don't like that kind of talk, then I apologize. All right, let me get back into the chat. Yes, I am in the photo behind me. Um, I've been showing it. I'll show you again. That is me. Oh, you can see it. That is me when I was around 20 years old. That was me and my brothers. Um, I'm at my family house where I grew up on a not really vacation, just grabbing some stuff and dropping off my daughter. My daughter still lives in this area, so. Thank you, Paul. Story time with Leroy is a lot of stories. I've been through a lot of stuff in my life, and it gets worse, and sometimes it gets better, and there's always stories. And none of them are lies. That's the problem. I've been through so much that I know and been around so much stuff. I can't make this stuff up. Me. It was me, the tall one. That's me. It's me and my adopted family. They adopted me. The other three are brothers, and then they adopted me when I was 10. Yes. Yes, I am. How far are you from 95? Are you close to 95? Maybe I can try to grab you too. It's probably going to be Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. Not sure exactly when I'm going to be there, but I'm going to be there. I'll be in Jersey on Saturday, and I just want to try to be back to South Carolina by Tuesday or Wednesday. Yes, I do, Paul. Noel and I shouldn't write a book. We are books. We are living books. Um, there's one person, one of the people I want to meet that live far away. There's a few of them, and Noel's on that very far away list that I want to meet. She's forward. People love people. Everybody loves her. I don't care if you don't like her. I like her until I do her wrong or she does me wrong. That's how I appreciate everybody in the community. There's people that don't like people, and I don't really care. Um, I build relationships my own way with everyone. So Okay, no problem, Paul. We'll figure it out. So Philly Picker and the Flippin' Sports Guy are both Pauls, correct? Philly Flipper. Okay, let's try to do something front Sunday then. I'll be in Jersey on Thursday, and let's see what we can do on Sunday. That I was just thinking that in my head, but I was going to message you guys on IM. I would like to stay somewhere close to the highway. I don't know how far that is away from you guys, and I gotta park my vehicle somewhere somewhat safe because I'm going to have a truck full of inventory. It starts tonight at 6. Danica. Yeah, Danica, we had talked about this a while ago, but I'm going to be honest. After my 24-hour listing, I can actually look it up. But after my 24-hour listing, it was not even a month ago. We did it April 1st. Let me go in here and look real quick. I don't know if I can pull up a month. I think you can. Let's see. Man, I did something wrong. Okay. All right. I'm looking up just to show you. So, Danica. So my sales. So on the first is when we started. We had the sale on. I mean, we started the live listing on the first. I did 150. I mean, my sales not like everybody else's, so please. The next day I did 250. The next day I did 80. The next day I did 250. The next day I did 80. The next day I did $465. That was on the 6th. Then it was like a couple $150 days. All the way, it started slowing down. Honestly, it didn't really slow down until the 24th. They were all over $100 days, some $200 days. I saw a lot of low end items. It will be parked on 278. I'm not telling you lane. And don't worry about it. Okay. Jen, what's going on? Guys, I know that There will be a show after this. Jen, you're still here. I'm not sure what channel Mike, Dan, and Joe are on, but their show is today. Um, that is my yeah. Their show is today, guys. So if someone could drop the link, I haven't seen them on the show in a while, but I will always support them. I think they're cool. I don't get on that show a lot to watch it. It just clashes with my time schedule, but they are good guys, and I always try to support them. It's on Joe's channel, guys. It's not always on Joe's channel. I think they switched, Jen. Or it's always on Joe's channel now. He must be trying to get ours. Okay, thank you. Yes, Julian. I got a story about that if you want to hear it. But yeah, Julian. So what happened was I was in the laborers union, and we were, I was in getting like I had to get like do classes to be a laborer. It's all Italian, okay, and the guys would all come and they had their little pocket knives, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, look at this little knife," and we're at the thing, and one of the older cats, the older Italian cats, kept saying, "Listen, I keep telling you guys, put your knives away. I don't want to play this game, blah, blah, blah. No, you ain't got nothing. I ain't afraid of you, blah, blah, blah." So this guy was like 65 years old. He puts his leg up on the table, pulls his pants up, and he must have had those compression socks because his socks were pretty high. He was an older guy. And he pulls out one of these, Italian stiletto. And ever since then, I've had an Italian stiletto in my sock. I thought it was the coolest thing. And when I see him, his name's Vinny. When I see Vinny a couple times a year. He's retired now, but I know where he hangs out. And I'll go see him and say, "Mr. Vinny," and I'll tap on my leg. He goes, "I know, young lad. I know you listened." Paul, they want to know if you need an oil change. They're giving free oil changes today, Paul. So, Julian, that's where the Italian stiletto Leroy started. I wasn't pulling a knife on you. That's funny, though. Thank you for that link, Jen. Yes, I know. It shouldn't interrupt me. I'll pull my knife on him. That's the knife to have. Vinny, what? All the Italian stiletto. Guy from Baltimore. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I've had this knife for years. And I still carry it. I've been stopped once or twice, and the cops asked if I've had anything. And I say, yeah, I have a knife. And they never asked to see it. I never threatened them, but I keep it in my sock. And just like I keep it in my sock, and sometimes I keep it in my pocket. I wear now in the South, I wear a little shorter socks, but no. And I worked with them for years. When you're in the laborers union, I literally seen them kiss each other on the cheek. And I've been on some places, and they said to me, hey, Leroy. Yeah, yes, Sonny. What did you see? I didn't see nothing. Hey, Leroy. Yes. Go over there. You take all the electrician stuff and you put it at the loading dock. I said, he's not done. He said, did I ask you for a question? And I was like, no, sir. He said, you take all the electrician stuff and you put it at the loading dock. And if anybody says anything to you, you tell them to come see me. You guys have no idea. You guys have no idea. Oh, God, don't get me into the labor stories. Anyway. Paul, you're a trip. Yeah, Noel. Yep. Yep. You guys kept me going. I was gonna drop at 12. It's now I'm back up to 17 people. I can't go nowhere. I got a little discouraged. I looked up and it was 12. And I said, oh man, I'm boring everybody. I need to like just back out. But no, that wasn't the thing. I would never harm anybody, but I always feel that I have that sense. I don't pull it out. I don't pull the knife out, but I need that sense of protection at most of the time. Call from Walgreens, guys. Somebody call Walgreens. Paul, your medication's ready. I'm 6'6", and I would take me a long time to reach down and grab it out of my sock. You learn how to do it fast. Never too old. What's up? How are you today? Yeah, I don't even in the South now you can have a gun and I can have a gun. So I still like I don't never want to try to harm anybody. That's not who I am. But being from up here, you gotta sort of protect yourself these days. Not gonna get into that story, but Julian, I know there's probably times where you've asked people, do you have anything? And nowadays, it's probably not that easy, but if they had something and they didn't seem threatful, I can imagine. Um, my thing is being an officer, if you're ever an officer or anything like that, that I would always carry a gun. Because I was under the impression that even an ex-officer could always there's really they could carry a gun into a bank, but I don't know any of that. But me personally, if I had that, I'd carry it all the time. But I just don't. Let's see, 6'6". No, Noel, I never pulled it out. But up in the when I was, in working in those industries, man, some of those guys, they're not wrapped tight. You guys think that we're not wrapped tight in this community? Some of those guys are crazy. So I just always had to, and I'd be walking through places where I've seen rats that were the size of cats. And if I ever had to if stab something or going in the back of a dumpster, you don't know how many times I've rattled the dumpster and a homeless guy jumped out of the dumpster. And we're, oh, what are you doing? Yo, I told you this yesterday. You can't be in this dumpster. We're going to throw well, it's too early to be making noise. Is it too early to be making noise? You're in my dumpster. I had to look in the dumpster before I threw stuff away because there would be people in Boston sleeping in the dumpsters. They'd make little huts in the dumpster. And go through a trash barrel in a dumpster, and a guy jumps out at you at 6 o'clock in the morning when it's still dark in a back alley and tell me you're not going to carry a knife. I just carry a shotgun around. Goodness, Jen. It's not my phone. It's my parents' phone, wise guy. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to get out of the union. And I just had stuff that helped me move down south, and I decided to move down south. So, um, wanted to change. It's better for my body. Being a laborer for that long, my ankles and feet were really bad. They get swollen really bad and everything. I hate the heat, but it's better for me. I knew I wanted to be a reseller. Being a reseller, there are a lot more opportunities in South Carolina. Your my selling time is literally probably around 10 months out of the year. It could be 12. But to be honest with you, I take a month off in the summer I'm saying from like flea market selling. I take a month off in the summer because of the heat. And I either come back up here up north or I just sell. I won't sell at the flea market. It's just way too hot in July and August. But the reselling is so much better down there. So I just figured I'd have a change. Again, it's nice here, but I didn't want to try to move everything when I was 60. So, guys, I got 17 people here. Some of you guys are watching in the back. Some of you guys are here in the chats with me. I really appreciate you guys today. You guys have been really awesome. I was a little discouraged when I first started. There was a little mishap, and I had to jump over to this channel. I appreciate everybody that supports us, me and Mo. And we're going through some things, trying to figure some scheduling stuff out. But you guys made my day. Again, I was really upset when I first started, but I pushed through and keep moving forward. So I got another 5 minutes, and then I'm going to head out of here. If you guys still want to hear a live show, please head over to, I believe it was Mike's channel. Head over to Mike's channel and check out Mike, Joe, and Dan. They will be on pretty soon. So jump over there, give them support. Tell them Leroy sent you if you want to. You really don't have to. I will be back on Friday on this channel. I'll make my thumbnail within the next day. If anybody, Julian, please be safe. Catch a lot of fish. Send me a fax of the fish, please, or send it to Instagram so I can fry it up. I don't know. NFT, send me an NFT of fish. I don't know. Thank you, Never Too Old, and you're never too late. You came in a little later, but I appreciate it. Thanks, Julian. Julian was here the whole time. He's probably still doing golf clubs. Leroy, thank you. Julian, I think the next time I do a 24-hour listing, I'm going to put aside 5 hours to do those golf clubs. Oh, no. This lady right here got me 30 new subs. I probably went up now. Super excited about it. Kat's probably at work, but Kat, thank you so much for listening. I know you've been listening in the background. You're awesome. The show was awesome. Julian's awesome, guys. We got Eric, thank you. Thank you for coming in. I'm heading out, guys. We got people coming in and I'm about to head out, but Thank you guys so much. And I'm just trying to catch up with the chat. Great show, Leo. I'll be coming back for sure. Thank you, Philip Picker. I'm going to see you. I'm going to see you before I head back to South Carolina. So me, you, and Paul need to set up an Instagram account. You know what I mean? A private message. Let's get this going. Good luck tonight. I will see you. I believe you're going to send me the link. I'm going to be on at 11. I'll be on Philly Pickett's channel. Guys, check him out today, Philly Flipper. Check him out today. He's going to be doing a 24-hour listing challenge tonight. So please go support him. These challenges are not easy. So I still got 17 people here. Jen, if you could drop his link really quick, if you're still here, check out Paul. Give him some support. When we have these kind of 24-hour listing challenges, we need all the support we can get. It gets tiring at times. Even if you can't watch it when you're busy during the day, you get up to get a midnight snack, throw your phone on real quick, give him a shout out, and support him. Thank you, Jen. No problem, Paul. All right, guys. Until Friday, I will see you guys on Friday on my channel. I'll be here again. Thank you for supporting the morning show. Please send Mo your support and say hello to him if you can. Everybody have a great day, and thank you so much.